Welcome into the DNVR Avalanche podcast presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use code DNVR when we sign up for a new account to get amazing odds boosts every single day. Rudo, AJ, Blais coming at you live as for the first time in 2022, the Avs lose a game in regulation. And I think the overall reaction you're going to get from the show tonight is, oh, well.
Had to happen. Yeah, and it's not even going to be one of those nights where, oh, well, you know, sometimes you just don't have the A game, you don't play very well, and you don't blah, 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 blah.
Pretty tough to fault the Avs too much
You
tonight.
drop 47 shots on goal, and you dominate play for 3 full periods, and you have a goaltender who kind of has a mini implosion there on 2 of those goals where he just doesn't
make the play.
Yeah, he just doesn't make the play, and then one really nice passing play on the first power play, and and you get Jake Oettinger plays amazing.
Oh wow,
plays amazing.
What can you do but tip the cap to Jake Oettinger?
You got goalied
for sure.
Nothing you can do about that.
It happens to every team multiple times a year, so it was bound to happen to the Avs eventually.
Yeah, there isn't anything that I would look at in this game and say this should change.
I agree.
Like your PK has been aces for a full month. It had a bad night. It was bound to have a bad night. It did. Your power play just drowned Dallas in chances.
The power play was genuinely great, except for that the puck didn't go in.
The puck just doesn't go in. Yeah. They create multiple quality scoring chances, and you just don't get rewarded for it.
Yep.
You have, I mean, you got towards the end of the game where, Nicholas Aube-Kubel's getting tripped to the point where the stick is literally stuck in his skate. You've got Cale Makar's stick just blowing up, which sort of serves as a microcosm of the night.
Entire game, yeah.
Where you're just like, yeah, true.
Yeah.
You don't get a bounce all game long.
No,
the Dallas gets all the little things along the way, and
it's not
Joe
even
Pavelski beats you.
Yep, and it's not even a night where you're talking about the Avs took quality over quantity. Off the top of our heads, we were just sitting there in the third period rattling off chances for the Avs that it was like, they could have scored here, they could have scored here, they could have scored here.
Yeah. Even in the first period, there was so many chances for them.
Like Alex Newhook has a clean breakaway and makes a nice play on it, and Jake Oettinger is just
better.
Yeah. And that's the headline right now. Jake Oettinger was just better.
Yep. It's that simple on this one.
Better than pick a player, pick anybody, and I mean
just him.
I mean it's really like this was.
I don't think Dallas played particularly well, especially outside of the power play.
Yeah, the power play was the only thing for them that worked, and the first power play. Look, I don't really
great play.
Right before they scored, we were all talking like, "Hey, look at all this! Look at how aggressively they're pressuring the puck." They forced Dallas to make a play, and Dallas did.
Yep.
You know what? When you have another NHL team on the ice and you're going to play like that, it's been working just fine. They've been getting out of penalty kill situations. They've been creating scoring chances on PKs. They haven't their PK has gotten much better. And tonight Dallas made the play. And then the other one, look, I haven't because Altitude loves that reverse angle.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch the second Pavelski goal, which is their third goal. To see who why Pavelski ends up completely alone, because one of the Avs got there in time and did not take him. And went with a different Stars player. So that's a blown coverage, but Frankie just needs to make that play.
Yeah. Agreed.
Pavelski's alone in front, but Frankie doesn't make that play, and Frankie helps create the second goal totally by misplaying that situation. And did not get much help from the guys around him, but neither did Jake Oettinger.
And he stood on his head.
And that's where you're like, goalies.
Yep.
The difference tonight was the goaltender. Jake Oettinger outplayed Pavel Francouz 3-1.
However you feel about Frankie, he gave up 3 goals on it ended up being 18 shots, I think, with a goalie in net plus 1 empty netter. 3 goals on 18 shots never feels good. No two ways about that. So it kind of is what it is on the defensive side for the Avs. I mean, if we're looking for a quick recap of this game, it really boils down to, from wire to wire, you should have zero complaints about the way the Avs played.
The Avs have the highest scoring defense in the NHL.
Yeah.
And like a historically high scoring, goal scoring defense
and again,
at that.
Like this is a pretty basic hockey strategy, all right? The Avs had multiple chances. Again, the Newhook chance. Val Nichushkin had multiple grade A's within 10 feet of the net. You see Kadri get great chances. You saw Landy just miss a tip in front of the net. There's like a dozen more quality chances from the Avs forwards. And on a night where you start to realize, oh, this goalie is going insane.
They had at 5v5. They had 23 high danger chances tonight.
And especially as a game wears on with that, and you're realizing that you're not going to beat this goalie, what's the play do you go to? You throw bodies in front, you throw pucks towards the net, and you hope for a bounce.
Yep.
That's just normal hockey.
All told, all situations tonight, all 60 minutes, 88-39 in shot attempts.
Yep.
Just shot attempts.
Not even close.
48-19 in scoring chances and 26-14 in high danger chances. 11-1 in the third period.
I genuinely...
The period in which they did not score, by the way.
Yeah.
Expected goals is going to be pretty high for Dallas with the empty net at the end, but Colorado 4.48 expected goals tonight.
I genuinely don't know how you ask the Avs to play much better in this hockey game other than beat a goalie that is playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Like, they really did play extremely good hockey.
They played great, and this wasn't score effects. They were dominating the pace of play
from the start.
From the when
Shots were
Dallas
10-0. 10 minutes into this game.
Yeah, Dallas gets their power play at the end of the first period because Kadri with the delay of game, and I've mostly let this go this year.
Here we go. Just
reiterating, in no fucking planet should flipping the puck over the glass be a penalty. And if you dare ask me if I remember 1990s hockey, go fuck yourself. Because yes, I do. I lived it. Not only that, Rudo and I went back and
even accurate. Yeah.
Watched their whole cup run through the conference finals and Stanley Cup finals, and I counted, because I'm an asshole like that, how many times the puck got flipped intentionally over the glass in the conference finals and cup finals. And it happened 7 times.
This includes the sludge,
in 10 games.
The sludge hockey that is the New Jersey Devils.
No, that was I counted in 95-96.
But still, we watched the Devils finals too.
So
and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, like, it was just not a thing. So the idea that flipping the puck over the glass just kills the game. No, it doesn't. It didn't back then either.
Yeah, it's just
the idea that it's I would say treat it. I've always made this. Treat it the same as icing.
Yep.
You can't call a timeout. You can't change.
This is where you play the Uno reverse card and make icing a penalty.
Because I always ask the difference, and you always get somebody who's like, it's a safety issue.
For who?
For the people who are sitting in the stands.
If it was a real safety issue, you'd put nets all the way around the ring.
And that's always what I say. It's that much of a concern, because right now the only pucks that make it into the crowd are the ones that are cruise missiles. But you're good with those? Like, what are we talking about here? So anyway, you're talking about something that should not be a penalty anyway, but it is, and it was dumb. And it's funny that they saw that one, but they didn't see that shit on Miro Heiskanen. Whatever.
All right, I do want to nitpick a little bit on some problems with the Avs game. Number one, Blais. Who is better at line changes? Your men's league
this
team,
is dumb.
Or the Avs having too many men on the ice?
I don't play men's league. We talked about that.
Yeah,
tonight.
I know. But
play private skates, but the Avs have.
It's like the whitest thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
Thank you.
I play private skates only.
That's right.
So drinks are on Blais.
Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Invite only hockey.
I'm an old man. Like, I choose what I want to do. I choose who I do it with. I know that about myself. Anyways.
Fair enough. All of us aspire to that level of comfort in our lives, and I'm not kidding. to be your age, and I don't say that in like you're old or anything. I'm saying someday when I get to your age, I want that same thing for my life. But that's still the whitest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, thank you. Anyways, the Avs are horrible with line changes right now. That was just like purely dumb.
Has it been? It's been 3 or 4 since the Nashville one that was nonsense. That the Avs, it's just bad hockey. Just pay attention. Like
100%.
I don't know what else to say. Like, what are you as a coaching staff? Your team has this problem. What do you do? What do you say to them to be like, just
stop.
That's it?
That's all you can really do, because really you're just calling the changes, and then they are executing on it, right? It's not you going, you go now, you go now. They're not like 5-year-olds out there, like, right? Like they know the roles, and it's just that they're just trying to cheat just enough. But when a ref is sitting across from it watching it, it's going to get called every single time,
bro.
It was obvious. It wasn't like, he was almost on the bench tonight.
Oh, it wasn't even close.
Dude was half-assing it back to the bench, and the guy replacing him just jumped on and was like, cool, let's go.
The puck. Yeah. It's going to get called every single time. There's no way around it.
Yep. It's the same way they got away with some of the penalties in the other game against Dallas where they cruised to victory. Dallas made them pay for them tonight. Yeah. It's kind of that simple.
Yeah, they were 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. Yep. I mean, some of that was I think Francouz definitely helped out on those.
Didn't make it easier, for sure.
Not on the first one. On the first one, that was just some nice passing, tic-tac-toe passing on the power play. Found the open man in front.
You're not even that mad about the penalty kill on that one. You're like, they killed pretty good. Sometimes power plays just do that.
Yeah. But on the second one, that's when Francouz played the puck with the misplay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And was challenged. Do we want to talk about this challenge right now?
I was going to save it for a second. I was going to save it for the second period, but we can do it.
The second then.
Yeah, I mean, let's just look. I know losing feels weird, but Breck Brew will make it feel better. So go get yourself a beer, drown your sorrows, get some Breck Brew into your system. I got a Breck lager here. Would prefer an Avalanche, but someone didn't stock the fridge up here, so I don't know whose fault that is. I don't know whose job it is to stock the fridge. But go get yourself a Breck Brew. Find them at a local liquor store near you. And when the Avs aren't getting straight goalied, they'll probably score 2 goals in the first period. And then you can get a free Breck beer when you go to breckbrew.com and get their 2 for a brew promotion. So go check that out. Once you're done with that, hit up Strava Craft Coffee, CBD-infused coffee that helps with migraines, joint pain, IBS, all sorts of other aches and pains. It's also coffee, so, if you need caffeine, it's got you covered there. They come in regular coffee beans or K-Cups. Either way, whichever one you want, go jump on it. Get with them. 25% off your first purchase when you use code DNVR25, or you can get it cold brew down here at the bar. Not an Avalanche merch plug, but I saw our Rapids shirt today, and it's pretty sick. I think our new Rapids shirt is dope. So if you want to get
everybody watching this show right now just needs to become a Rapids fan.
True enough.
All right,
go jump on the Rapids bandwagon. Game 1 is Thursday. Game 1 is Thursday for the Rapids of the regular season.
Yeah, our whole Thursday pod is just going to be a Rapids hype show.
Yeah, let's go.
The Champions League, so they get to play teams from around.
Oh, they're in the. Is that the CONCACAF? Yeah, I don't know the actual. Yeah, Champions stuff.
Yeah, see, we're trying to promote it, and soccer's already gatekeeping. You've had a podcast for one fucking episode.
On the podcast, he won't even tell us what's going on over there.
Unbelievable.
No.
Unbelievable. He's over here stuttering and shit like Billy Madison making fun of us. All right.
Well,
Thursday's show will not be a Rapids hype show. It will be a You Hear Dunkathon.
Second period of the DNVR Avalanche podcast presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. All right. Third goal. I know AJ's answer. Blais, is that goalie interference?
I mean, from the replays, can't tell.
Okay.
Dude, no. The answer is no.
I'm
the
with
puck
AJ
is
on this
loose.
one.
He's entitled to poke at it. If Frankie gets pushed out of the way, well, you should have covered it up, dude.
Here's my two takes on this, because everyone who was disagreeing with me on Twitter is saying, "Oh, well, Joe Pavelski pushed him into the net." Da, da, da. And is there contact with Joe Pavelski's stick there? Yes. Is Joe Pavelski actively pushing him into the net? Absolutely fucking
right. Are we pretending he's pitchforking him into the net and then just slapping the puck in and being like, "Woo woo, look at me"? No, he's slapping at the puck, and his pad is there.
Well, the bigger problem is you just
cover
need
the fucking puck, bro.
There it is, right there.
My man's.
Put the glove over the top of it.
Yep.
He couldn't find the puck. That was the whole issue.
And this is another big selling point to me as to why it's not goalie interference. Is Frankie had a clear and clean opportunity to make the play on the puck, and he just fucked it up.
Right.
He just messed it up. Like, that's all there is to it. And Pavelski's like, all right, the puck's loose. I'm going to score. And that's what happens.
Yeah, if you really have a problem with that play, why is Joe Pavelski alone in front and cover the goddamn puck?
Yeah.
And as a player, you play till the whistle.
Yep.
There was no whistle.
Joe Pavelski didn't do anything illegal. It was no big deal.
Yeah, I really have no
There's
problems with that
absolutely
play.
no way you could call that goalie interference, because if the reverse had happened, people in our chat right now would be fucking apoplectic.
True. Genuinely, I thought there might have been more of a case for interference on the Avs goal than on the Joe Pavelski one.
And no.
For the record, I don't think either were goalie interference. But if you showed me those two and said you had to challenge one of them, I'd probably challenge the Avs goal.
If somebody tried to trick question you and showed both of those goals at the end of the year
say,
and
which
said,
one's goalie interference?
which one got called back? And the answer is none of, neither. But you had to pick one. One of them is a lot more traditional in how they've started calling it. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
There's no way. Our chat knows what apoplectic means. I use it.
AJ uses that like once a week.
Yeah, it's a common thing in my vernacular here. My lexicon.
And if that gets called goalie interference, if the Francois one gets called goalie interference, look, I know everyone already doesn't know what goalie interference is, but you can't just keep rewriting the rule constantly to make it work for whatever it is, because you know that play happens all the fucking time. Every single loose puck, dudes are batting sticks into goaltenders.
Yeah. They freaked out with Val Nichushkin doing it. Jake Oettinger punched Val Nichushkin in the first period because Nichushkin dared to whack at a loose puck.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you can call that goalie interference and the rules can continue to be how they are. I'll put it that way. Anyway, it wasn't goalie interference. Cost the Avs. Is our king of the game ready? The biggest bright spot of the night to me was absolutely Nathan Mackinnon. Obviously, he gets the Avs goal on a very nice walk-in play, but more importantly, the dude was zipping all over tonight.
What is that crown?
Salty about the crown?
You think he deserves better? They didn't win.
True.
Touche. Touche.
Obviously, you'd love to see him have a 2, 3, 4-point night, but Nathan MacKinnon felt like Nathan MacKinnon tonight watching him.
Why would we worry if the Avs played Dallas in the postseason?
They literally beat them 4-0 2 nights ago, and it took an ungodly goaltending performance for them to even be in this game, let alone win it.
Right, and then there was obviously the game right after Thanksgiving.
Well, and you're playing your backup goaltender right now as well, too.
Yeah,
right? like in the playoffs, you're not playing.
I tell you, the battle of the backups, they definitely won that tonight.
Yeah.
If you give Jake Oettinger this shot of the Avalanche in a 7-game series,
and he plays like he does tonight,
if he plays through that for 4 straight games or 4 games to get Dallas over the line, what do you say?
He wins the Conn Smythe even if they lose in round 2.
Right.
It's an all-time. The
dude literally had a 980 save percentage tonight.
Yeah, on 47 shots. This was not like when Philip Grubauer was posting 16 save shutouts and shit. They threw 47 shots. I read them off. It was almost 40 scoring chances. It had 20-some-odd high-danger chances. 11 in the third period alone. 11 is a good number for a game for a team. And they had 11 high-danger scoring chances in the third period and scored 0 times.
How many times, if you played the same game, how many times would the score be
4 to 1?
Yeah, not in the Avs' favor.
There's actually the thing that does
go
that.
look up the win-o-meter.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah,
Puckpedia.
I would like to know.
Or it's not Puckpedia, it's Money Puck, right?
I'll find it.
Pretty sure it's Money Puck, but
Because I just want to know, because, I mean, these things happen, right? Like,
yeah,
they just
totally,
happen.
constantly. It's why the Avs being on a 19-game point streak was ridiculous.
And anyone, like, tuning in that's not part of the Avs fan base is like, I mean, it's basically, you guys
Right.
lost one.
No one feels bad. No one feels bad for Colorado right
No.
now. Nobody. So
Not even, you shouldn't, even if you're an Avs fan, you
Yeah.
shouldn't feel bad. Like, this is amazing. This is their first loss this year in 2022 in regulation is on January 15th.
February 15th. You're shorting them a month.
February
there, Blais.
15th. Wow. Brain fart there. But yeah.
It took 45 days for the Avs to play a hockey game and not get a point.
Until Valentine's Day.
Literally took until Valentine's Day. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous that it. And there is a little bit of like, okay,
So
you can be sad that the Avs lost tonight,
Right.
but with any view of the bigger picture, you're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
hold on, it's still running.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's because it runs 1,000
I know.
simulations. So keep in mind that this is based off of expected goals and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Dallas had really high expected goals in part because of the empty net at the very end.
Yep.
But even with that consideration, 76.2% of the time the Avs win.
3 out of 4. The Avs
Yeah.
just win this game anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silliness all the way around.
Yeah, the Avs, you can actually see the expected goals. Takes a huge, maybe a full goal jump in the empty net goal.
Yeah.
With the empty net goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And it's basically the 2 goals. Because Pavelski literally scores standing in the fucking crease.
yeah.
The expected goals for that
Is,
it's
ridiculously
like
high.
1.
Yeah.
Same thing as the empty net goal, essentially. The expected goals on Pavelski's goal and the empty
Are
net
the
goal
same.
are basically the same because of where they got scored
Yeah,
from in
yeah.
those situations. If you take those 2 out of it, Dallas's expected goals in this game is right at 1.5.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Take that all day.
LOL. Like
Yeah.
And if they were to run those 1,000 simulations, it'd be more like 95%.
Yeah.
one other angle
I know, nerd shit.
One
but
other angle I
watch the
want to
game,
talk
AJ.
about in this game is the Avs. I think the way you put it, AJ, was the Avs were just never okay with losing this game.
Yeah.
While they did end up losing it,
Yeah, watch that third period and tell me that's
Yeah.
a team that had accepted their
that team
fate.
was going 120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right down the gullet, basically. So,
Well, that's a team that believes that they're never out of a game, right?
Yeah.
Instead of a team that you've seen in the past in the Avs, right, where it's just like,
They'll
oh
kind of
shit, we're
meander.
down by 1.
Yeah,
Let's
like they
just-
kind
we're
of
gonna-
lollygag through
Yeah.
third periods and then
Yeah.
with 4 minutes to go try and ramp it up.
Yeah.
They ramped it up on the first shift.
Yep.
that's good.
So
Yeah, they believe. It's awesome. It's
No,
a
it's-
good sign for.
I
later
told
on.
Rudo that this might be the game that pushes me over into yeah,
is the
they're
team.
for real.
Yeah.
They're for real. Because after last year I decided I was never doing that again. Because I just believed that last year's team was that good.
Yeah.
Like I looked at the team, I watched them play, and I thought,
Sure.
I think they're just better than the other teams that are out there.
Yeah.
That included Tampa and Vegas and all that. Like, I just thought they were better. And this year, I just have not wanted to go there because it was not fun to watch them. More than anything, they just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't that they weren't that good or any of that. They just sort of fell apart. And the team we watched all year didn't really play in that series very much.
So we have the timeline now. It takes from June to February for AJ's heart to heal. About 8 months.
I tell you what, before I met Z, dating wise, it was 3-year gaps.
Yeah, okay. So you have your timelines down here.
Yeah,
a little
my
bit.
hockey heart heals faster, I guess.
I had kids at a faster pace than that.
All right, look, if
You're
AJ,
you just had a kid like 4 years ago, dude.
I did. It was my other kid's birthday yesterday.
look, if AJ's exes were as hot as the Avs, maybe he'd have gotten over him faster than 3 years in between.
I'm not the one taking shot at him.
I'll take all the credit for
I was attracted to all my exes.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's just keep talking about this while my fiance watches. This is wonderful. Yeah, great.
Look, she's the one who's not an ex, so she must have figured something out. That's all I'm saying.
This super cut that they're showing right now of all the chances.
AJ's,
Yeah, what did she figure out?
Yeah, that's again, the Avs literally poured it on offensively. I don't know how you can knock them in any way on the offensive side of the puck tonight. Even defensively, it really didn't feel that bad. The quality opportunities came on the power play for the most part, and one Frankie nonsense in that even. So is what it is. Avs literally have already stopped thinking about this game because they have to play in literally less than 24 hours.
Which I think will be great for them, honestly, and mentally, because you don't want to sit on this game for 3 days or whatever and just be like, oh, that really sucked, you know? Like, all that for nothing, you know, because that can be a discouraging thing.
Yeah.
I love that they're getting right back to it and that they are in every way the underdog tomorrow. Jack Eichel, like, the story is not the Avalanche tomorrow.
It's
the
not
story
at all.
is Jack
Yeah.
Eichel.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it earlier tonight. How fun would it be, first shift of the game, that Nathan Mackinnon goes out and smokes that dude in center ice? Like, obviously, like, totally legal hit.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating for something weird, illegal, but, like, Nathan McKinnon's like, oh, you haven't played hockey in 18 months, huh? Hot shit. We were supposed to be doing this at the Olympics, and so I guess I have to do this to you here now. And
Allowed to hit a lot harder, not at the Olympics.
And just, you know, rocks him in the open ice, and it just sort of sets the tone of like, all right, game on, let's see how this goes.
Yep.
I wants this.
Excited for it. If you want to watch it without all the hassle of piracy or whatever nonsense you're jumping through to watch Avs games, Avaca TV. They got you covered. Just $25 a month. It just comes with a little box. It's both over the air and streaming, so you do need an internet connection. But you plug it into your TV, comes with a remote. It's super easy. It's just like watching cable. It's not hard to use. You just jump on it. It has altitude. Also has all the national channels as well. So they're a great little thing. Super easy to use. Super affordable to jump on and watch the Avs legally on your television without doing stupid stuff. I really don't know how to pitch it better than that. Like, we've been talking for so long about how frustrating it is that it's so hard to get the Avs on television. So it doesn't have to be that hard. Just get Avaca TV. You can also jump over to Lightshade. Go get your THC and CBD needs. Either one. They've got you covered with 10 locations in the Denver metro area. So jump on it. You can get 25% off when you use code DNVR to check out. You can check out online for pickup or go in store. Either works for you. You can buy an ounce and get a quad free. That's what 25% off does for you. So jump on it. Go get Go get Lightshade deliciousness. Whether it's whether you're smoking weed or you're doing gummies or I don't know, what do the kids do these days? Kids still doing shatter, stuff like that, like I was in college. I don't know. Go find out. That's what Lightshade is for.
We've got the whitest shit I've ever heard, and then we've got the daddest shit I've ever heard. All on this podcast. One from Blais and one from Rudo.
And I'm not the dad on this one.
And
That's Rudo.
I'm concerned that if I keep talking, I'm just gonna walk right into this room.
I mean, is this dad shit? We're like one step away from me talking to you guys about how we were doing knife hits in the dorm room.
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, third period of the
They put it in
DNVR
their
Avalanche
eye.
podcast. Nah, I mean, the kids were putting the vodka like up their butts for a while there. That was weird. Don't do that. That's bad. We have a couple of super chats to get me out of this
fucking
jam.
kids do you know that are putting fucking vodka up their butt?
Look, all right.
I'm good. Just super chat this up.
Okay, get us
My
out.
God.
Save us from this nonsense. There we go. $5 from Tommy. Can we trade for Pabs just so he never scores a goal against us again?
The Avs have lost twice to the Stars this year, and 2 goals in each game for Pavelski.
Yep.
He had a 4-point night tonight.
Yep.
Guess how many points? Guess how many goals the Stars scored? Fucking 4.
There's a 1-to-1 solution to the Avs ever losing to the Stars again.
It's gonna be Claude Jahou, so you can go get Joe Pavelski.
$2 from Ryan. PK bad, goalie good. Please kill the bumper play. Again, I don't think we really had a problem with the power play tonight.
I don't have any issues with any of that.
The bumper still, when they're standing next to each other, it's pointless. But there was a little bit of more separation. You can see that they're working on
look
it.
Look at the bumper play that they made from down low with Rantanen.
That one's good.
I get that they're different in setup, but like one begets the other. Like you have that setup, so that you can do them in different. Like they look different in different spots, but
the bumper play is a staple of the power play of hockey. But when it's 2 guys standing. Like from me to Rudo passing the puck to each other, it's nonsense.
You can pass to the bumper more than 3 feet away. It's allowed.
And the behind the net to Kadri tonight. I mean, that's Oettinger just made a better play.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Which do you guys want to talk about that?
Fucking dick.
We talked about it during the game a little bit, and I think all of us kind of went, maybe they should put Mikko behind the net a little bit more.
So, that's a guy with 50 goal potential in like a
It's
career
definitely
year,
a hard sell there, for sure. But
and so putting him behind the net, you're kind of like, But you also look at how dangerous
he can create from back there.
They are, because teams are uncomfortable defending it.
Yeah.
And that's what you're trying to make a PK do.
And he has the silkiest mitts and passes. Yeah. I mean, there's guys that can make passes, but he can make those small aerial passes, right? He can thread a puck where he wants it to go.
All he needs to do is add the lacrosse goal to his repertoire, and he's a complete package back there.
His aerial passes, though. Anyone can sauce a puck at the NHL level, right?
Yeah.
But Mikko has this supernatural ability to get pucks to just land.
Oh yeah,
they don't skip off the ice. They don't get up on its side. They just
the play that he makes to Landeskog in the first period, where he takes a puck that's on edge, gets it on his blade,
down,
and by the time it's off his blade, it's completely flat on the ice. It's perfectly flat. It was tailor made for Landeskog to tip that in, and Landeskog just boofed it.
And there's something else. There's certain guys that make passes that are just easier to catch, receive, and shoot.
Yep.
And Mikko's one of those guys that just has that talent.
Absolutely. It's a ridiculous skill that sometimes you're begging him to shoot more, but then he can go and do stuff like that. So hard to argue against that one. But I don't know, Chad. Are you mad about stuff in this game? Because I don't think the three of us are really mad about much of anything.
Yeah, I think we're pretty unpressed about most all of it. Look, your focus turns to tomorrow. Jack Eichel, Vegas, Colorado. Robin Leonard may have a torn labrum.
Which is a big problem for them.
Whoa. So that's problematic, but they've also got a guy in Logan Thompson who I think hasn't been talked about very much. Could be a legit goalie of the future.
I mean, Stone's got back problems.
Yeah, like I said, Jack Eichel's cap hit broke his back.
Yeah.
Look, with Robin Leonard out, maybe that back's starting to feel a little bit better, a little bit sooner. But
right. All right, now we have to kick Alec Martinez in the face again, and then we can bring Stone back, and we won't have Martinez and we won't have Leonard. It'll be fine.
Look, we found some cortisone for Mark Stone's back, but we accidentally gave too much to Martinez, so his legs don't work anymore.
You know, before you could buy recreational weed and you had to get a doctor's note, that's the one, they would lead you into being so I hear your back hurts, right? Because it's so hard to diagnose, so they're just Here's a prescription.
Did you ever see the Key and Peele sketch about that?
No.
About like I'll show it to you after.
Okay.
When this ends, that's the doctor's like. Like, oh, okay, I got you. You got some glaucoma then, right? Like, and he's like, nah, man, I'm good. My eyes are fine.
Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah,
one. I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yes.
It's so funny, man. It's just timing because I just literally just watched that shit last night.
Bone surgery was way cooler back then than it is now for Vegas.
It's my favorite phrase. Fucking bone surgery. Like Vegas is gonna be team bone surgery to try and figure all of this out.
Playing Operation with their whole team. Anyway, I don't really have a whole lot more to say. Anything you guys want to final thoughts on?
Nah, that was it, man. That big old yawn and me being really annoyed by the jukebox tonight.
Yeah, they just got. I mean, the Avs got goalie tonight. Like they played
like
awesome.
They play really well, and they get a fate less than they deserve.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they've had some games you could argue the other has happened, and
Definitely.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
So if you for the euphoria of the comebacks against Toronto and Boston, like this is the other end of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
A game that you probably deserve to win that you just don't. And in the end, those tend to balance out over time, and you win most of the games that you're supposed to.
Yep.
So, and the Avs are still in plenty good position. You want to see tomorrow's kind of emotionally, it's more important than anything else because it's Colorado Vegas and it's Eichel and these fucking cheat holes and you kind of just don't want I think it's
They're
really
playing inside the rules.
It's really annoying that the Avs are on a Sega Baba and Vegas is just chilling.
That's very true.
I haven't played in like six
Yeah,
days. Or
Ken said
something.
that it will be 6 days between games, so it's like you might get rusty Vegas and tired Colorado, where the ice kind of just follows as those things kick in or shake off.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. Is there any significant stock you're putting into this game? Do you think it hurt the Avs a little bit that they pushed so hard for this entire game?
No.
Okay.
World-class athletes.
It's the opposite of the load management stuff that we were talking about, because this goes to show you that if they really want to, they can kick it into that gear.
Yep.
Yeah. And plus, they've got a few days off after this. Like, right, the next game's not till
they get off till
Saturday.
Saturday.
It's Saturday at 11 a.m. in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So they will probably have, obviously, the cross-country flight and all, but they'll make it early, and then they play first thing in the fucking morning. I guess over there it's 1 p.m.
1 p.m., yeah.
So they'll play, they've got back-to-back afternoon games out east.
Then they get to go and just hang out in Boston for like
Yeah.
an evening and an entire day.
Yeah. Would you hang out in Boston or would you hang out in
No.
Detroit for a day?
Boston.
Yeah. Okay.
Skip over to Providence. It's a cool town.
Well, and there's so many Northeast connections
Yeah.
on every hockey team that that in Boston.
Everybody knows somebody.
Yeah, everybody's got something planned already.
Well, Newey,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, he played his college hockey.
Yeah,
there.
he's going to go hang out with his
Sisters,
sister.
yeah.
Yeah.
Will she be back?
Oh, wait. No, she won't.
she won't be back on.
She'll still be... Well, they could be back by then.
Win the medal and hop on the flight and just get out. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Anyway,
Anyway.
we are clearly not
Yeah.
pressed about this. It
Yeah.
is what it is. I'm excited for tomorrow. That's going to be one of those classic character games. You're tired. You're very you're at a major disadvantage in that game.
Yeah.
And you just want to, like, it's one of those things you're just like, all right, let's see what you're made of.
Yep.
As competitors, as athletes that, you guys chose to play that bullshit game in Nashville because you were just like, hey, we're here, we're ready to play, let's play. All right, well, now the league kind of puts you in a bad spot. Let's see how you respond to it.
Yep.
I want to say, especially because it's Vegas, and there should be that extra something there for them. There should be that extra little bit of pride of like, we really want to show these guys.
Yeah.
We don't want them to sweep our season series. We don't want them to feel like, oh, they don't have to take us seriously. We want them to be a little bit of afraid of us. We want to put something on the ice against these guys that we can hang our hats on that they also know is what's up, regardless of whatever mayhem's about to unfold at the deadline.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you for hanging out with us, chat. We appreciate all of y'all. We will be back tomorrow with pregame, postgame, but also watch along. Please tune in if you want to hang out with us and watch a hockey game. It should be a fun time here from the bar. Ken might pop in. Sinbin might pop in. We'll see.
Yeah.
He might duck in for a minute or two.
Might just take our watch along and just roll it on into USA Canada too. We'll see how
That'd
it
be fun.
That'd be awesome.
Fun. So
we should do that.
Anyway,
we'll be here all night.
It's 4 a.m.
Y'all can do that.
We love all of you. Be sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube. Do all the good stuff. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.